Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
The people that got the life sentences is my mom and dad. They got the life sentence. You know, this cat got a gift.
Family members of a man shot to death in Lexington are upset with a plea deal the suspect in the case received. Police are looking for two men they say attacked someone during an attempted robbery tonight in a Lexington park. And now police say a Central Kentucky woman abused her dog in order to feed her prescription drug habit. WKYT News at 11 starts now. Good evening to you, and thanks so much for being here with us. He feels justice isn't being served. Tonight, a Central Kentucky man is furious that a man accused of killing his brother received a plea deal for a lesser charge. Lexington police originally charged Quante Johnson with murder. The victim, Joe Randolph, was shot in his home nearly 2 years ago. But Johnson recently pled guilty to second-degree manslaughter, and Randolph's brother tells us the punishment won't fit the crime. Jerica Insko has our top story at 11.
His murder was the first of 2013 in Lexington. Since then, 49-year-old Joe Randolph's family in Carlisle has been dealing with it all in court.
When it first happened, you know, they basically told us it would probably take 2 years. And it has basically almost took 2 years. I think it's been about 703 days to today.
18-year-old Quante Johnson was charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence just 11 days after Randolph was shot dead at his home in Lexington. But now the case is much different. After Johnson pled guilty to second-degree manslaughter 1 month ago, there's no trial. And for the Randolph family, that means no justice.
The people that got the life sentences is my mom and dad. They got the life sentence, you know. This cat got a gift.
The lack of evidence, that's one big thing the Randolph family says they keep being told is a problem with this case. That's after Jeff Randolph says the key witness died several months ago.
We can't ask her questions because she's not here, you know.
This family now feels stuck, saying Johnson's recommended sentence of 10 years simply isn't long enough.
This kid's family can go see him anytime they want, you know. But, you know,
it's something Jeff Randolph doesn't want anyone else to go through.
The only time we can go see is at the cemetery.
In Carlisle, Jerica Insko, WKYT.
Quante Johnson's sentencing is now scheduled for December 19th. Some colder air will move into the bluegrass overnight, and it could bring some snow flurries or snow showers with it. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey shows us what he is tracking on the First Alert Defender. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Amber. A couple of cold fronts to our northwest getting ready to blow across the bluegrass state. You mentioned the chance for some festive snowflakes coming our way over the next few days. That is certainly in the cards. Not a big deal, but again, we're 2 weeks ahead of Christmas, so yeah, a little snow this time of year will get everyone's attention. I say little snow. Here's front number one, getting ready to push into northern parts of the bluegrass state. The second front, though, has a little better push of some colder air. Out ahead of that first front, I should say. A little rain now breaking out across parts of Indianapolis toward the Louisville metro area. Most of central and eastern Kentucky, just a windy and a rather chilly evening with a lot of clouds out there. Those raindrops will get into town a little deeper into the overnight. Look what's happening to temperatures into eastern Kentucky. We're a little colder here with low 40s, yet you get into northern Kentucky as winds are gusting up right along that front. Thermometers are up a few degrees. Those temperatures may come up just ahead of the front, then take a little tumble as we go into the first part of tomorrow. Your out-the-door forecast with a rain or snow shower possible first thing tomorrow morning. 39 degrees will hold into the upper 30s pretty much all day long with some snow showers and flurries that will be around. When I come back in a little bit, Amber, we'll talk about the focus of the forecast on how some flakes may stick around. That's in about 10 minutes.
All right, we will see you then, Chris. Thank you. A woman had to be rushed to the hospital tonight after being hit by a car in Whitley County. Williamsburg police say she was walking across Highway 25 West above Town Hill when the car hit her. Police say the woman suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. They also say she was alert when she was taken to the hospital. Police are still trying to figure out what led to that accident. We're tracking a crime alert here in Lexington tonight. Police say 2 people attacked a man during an attempted robbery. It happened just before 8 tonight in Castlewood Park. A man told police he was walking through the park when 2 men came up to him and demanded money. Police say the man then hit the victim with the end of a handgun, but police say the robbers ran off without taking anything from the victim.
He's got a head injury. I really didn't see it that closely. He's complaining of pain in his head, but it didn't look like it was a substantial injury.
Police say the victim was treated at the scene and did not have to go to the hospital. At last check, police had not made any arrests. A mystery along the Kentucky River tonight. Investigators say someone found human remains. They say a human torso was found over the weekend along the river in Jessamine County near Camp Daniel Boone Road. The coroner calls it a homicide, but so far investigators haven't been able to identify the victim. Investigators also don't know if the victim is male or female. People living nearby say it's a disturbing case.
I've never seen nothing like that. I know they found a lot of bodies and things along this river, but nothing like that, you know.
Investigators plan to compare DNA from the remains to missing persons cases, but they say identifying those remains could take months. Some shocking accusations tonight against a Central Kentucky woman. Police say she abused her own dog just so she could get its pain medications. Elizabethtown police arrested 23-year-old Heather Pereira. They say she fed her prescription drug habit at the expense of her golden retriever. Sam Smith has this disturbing story.
Typically, as veterinarians, we see the best of people. People rescuing unwanted pets, people rescuing pets that have been hit on the street.
Veterinarian Dr. Chad Bailey says he saw the opposite of that when Heather Pereira visited Elizabethtown Animal Hospital with her golden retriever.
Something like this is certainly uncharted territory.
Vets say 23-year-old Pereira brought her dog in with multiple cuts that required several sutures twice in October. On December 4th, it happened again.
This was the third time the dog had been to the clinic since October the 17th, and all three times it was there, it was for injuries, lacerations that it received.
Things didn't add up as far as the frequency of the dog's injuries, the cleanliness of the cuts.
It looked like clean cuts instead of the jaggedness that you see in most animal injuries.
Yeah, these were nice, clean, straight cuts.
They say during each visit, Pereira asked for pain medication named Tamadol, which is meant for dogs. Vets feared Pereira used a razor blade to cut the dog to get that medicine, and police were called.
She's a great dog, wagging her tail, and you know, I'm sure the dog has already forgiven. That's just what dogs do. They love us unconditionally, and she's a great dog and doing fine.
In Hardin County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Pereira confessed to police and admitted she had done the same thing at a Louisville animal clinic. Her dog is now staying with a foster family. A frightening morning for shoppers outside a Clay County Walmart. Police say a fight led to a shooting. It happened this morning in the parking lot of the Manchester Walmart. Manchester police say Michael Edwards and Richard Lawson got into a fight over some property. They say Edwards attacked Lawson, then left, but a short time later, police say Edwards returned to the parking lot and shot Lawson. People in the parking lot say they tried to help Lawson.
There's nobody else to help him. I felt horrible. I mean, the man had been beat up. I wouldn't want, nobody to leave me laying.
Police say Lawson was airlifted to UK Hospital where he underwent surgery. They arrested Edwards and charged him with assault, attempted murder, and wanton endangerment. Police say the two men are neighbors. Also in Clay County, police have arrested a woman they say abused a child. State police charged 22-year-old Amber Willoughby with criminal abuse. Police say a 4-year-old child was airlifted to Kentucky Children's Hospital this morning after suffering injuries caused by abuse. Police told us tonight the child has serious injuries. Police say they expect to make more arrests in this case. 4 people were injured tonight in what Lexington police call a hit-and-run crash. It happened just after 6 tonight on Man-O-War Boulevard at Rapid Run Drive. Police say a Jeep Liberty hit a car, but the driver didn't stop. Police say a couple and their 2 teenage granddaughters were in the car. They were taken to the hospital with what police call non-life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for that Jeep Liberty. They say it's registered to someone in Harrodsburg. They say that vehicle will have front-end damage to it. If you plan to buy or sell anything through Craigslist, Lexington police have an alert for you. In about 9 minutes, how they say robbers are using the site to find victims. And then 3 members of a baby's family face charges after police say they found her living in horrible conditions at a Central Kentucky home. Lexington police have an alert for anyone buying or selling items through Craigslist. Police say you may become a target for robbers. Police say that's happened twice in Lexington in recent weeks. In one case, police said a man came to an apartment complex on Elm Tree Lane wanting to buy an iPhone advertised on Craigslist, but the victim ended up being robbed at gunpoint. Just days later on the same street, police say someone stole money and a car in another Craigslist-related robbery.
It's really not worth it. You think you may be getting a deal. You may think that you are getting something that you could get a little bit cheaper than maybe in the store, but you could be running into a dangerous situation.
Lexington police say the robberies could be connected. So far, they have not made any arrests. Tonight, 3 people face charges after police say they found a 17-month-old living in dangerous conditions. Bardstown police arrested the child's mother, Shanna Peak, along with Peak's sister, Krista Peak, and mother, Phyllis Hall. They say they were called to Hall's home for a drug complaint. Inside, they say they found the child surrounded by drugs and filth. Shanna Peak says the home did not have drugs, and she says the home was a mess because it's being renovated.
Me and my sister are trying to better our lives, and a lot of people doesn't like that. So they're making false accusations and creating information that's very inaccurate and very false, very, very false. Just more or less, I think, to bring us down.
Police say the toddler is now staying with a relative. They say Shanna Peak had faced drug charges before, and Krista Peak has a pending DUI case. Tonight, investigators are still trying to figure out what caused a private jet to crash into a Maryland home, killing 6 people. Investigators say 3 people were aboard the jet when it crashed near an airport in Gaithersburg, just outside Washington, D.C. this morning. And they say 3 people in the home, a mother and 2 small children, also died. The home was destroyed by the impact of that crash and a fire that followed. The NTSB is investigating what caused that crash. Tonight, the search continues for 2 men who broke into a Laurel County pharmacy and stole medicine. Investigators say 2 men broke open a back door to get inside Brentwood Pharmacy early this morning. They also say the burglars tried to disable the store's alarm system.
They took some type of an object and actually broke the outside alarm. And that would have just been a speaker of some sort.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Office released some surveillance pictures, but deputies say the burglars wore hoods and hats, hiding their faces. Pharmacy workers are still trying to figure out just how much medicine was actually stolen. Tonight, a royal visit has people in New York buzzing. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge attended a Brooklyn Nets game tonight, and they met Beyonce and Jay-Z. It highlighted the couple's new partnership with the NBA, which highlights wildlife conservation. Earlier today, Prince William met with President Obama at the White House and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in New York. Meanwhile, Kate made crafts and wrapped presents at a New York Child Development Center. Tomorrow, the couple will visit the National September 11th Memorial, and they'll also attend a fundraiser for their alma mater. Some new businesses are being planned near a busy Lexington intersection. You may have noticed crews clearing some empty land near the corner of Tates Creek Road and Wilson Downing. So we asked city leaders what's going on. They say the Greer Land Company has filed a final development plan that shows a proposed bank and coffee shop for that land, but the company hasn't applied for a building permit just yet.